Sunday night matchup between the Dallas Cowboys and the Philadelphia Eagles. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And a short pickup to about the 25. Now, this defense for the Eagles, they were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
Anytime you can hold a team to less than 10 points, your expectation winning that game has to be sky high. In fact, you'd be absolutely stunned to come away with a loss in that one. Could you imagine going to the press conference and trying to explain that?
Here's a four-receiver look now. Three of those guys out to the right side on 2nd and 8. Here's Prescott. Looking deep for Hilton. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
An early message that this secondary is going to be tested because even though it fell incomplete, it almost felt like a warning shot to get things going.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Prescott. And that will be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. On the return is Scott. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Eagles will have it taking over 1st and 10. They start on the ground here at Sanders. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First play of the drive going for 14 and a 1st down. Here's Hurts to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Hurts. And his throw here's incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Airing it out deep for Smith. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Down to the 25. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard. The Eagles at 3-2, a game over 500 here to start the season. And they coming on a pretty good roll here, winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. That swung out wide to Sanders. And he'll be stopped here well short of the 1st down at the 24-yard line. So Hurts is off, and on comes Jake Elliott for the Eagle field goal. From the right hash, it's a 41-yard attempt. The kick by Elliott is good. And the Eagles, they take a 3-0 lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls because these are the top two teams right now in that division.
And if you can build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the second part of the season, that allows you to survive the expected injuries, potential upset losses, all of those things, and still be in good shape.
On 2nd and 9, Prescott. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas first down. Prescott to throw it. Pollard here once again, back-to-back catches. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Prescott now. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's in. And now the red flag out on the field. We'll have a challenge forthcoming. So not successful there on the challenge, and he'll have to be careful from here on out because he'll only have one challenge remaining. On play action, Prescott. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
He wants it all for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And the Eagles are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it and let's go with it.
So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be 2nd down. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. From the gun, it's Hurts. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 31-yard line. Hurts going to keep this himself. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Steps away. Hurts fumbles it. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down. They run with Sanders off the option.
And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line.
The Eagles on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 16.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And this is going to be brought back for a fumble return touchdown by the Cowboys. Second time he's lost a fumble. This one hurts more. It's returned for 6.
He's been under a lot of duress, hasn't he? Pressured, hurried, harassed the whole game.
Well, the offensive line not giving him a lot of help.
Not a lot of help, but the bottom line, he's got to take care of the football.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
Taken in at the 3. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Hurts throw here taken in as he's able to find Goddard.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
On 2nd and 10, Hurts.
And this is caught. It's Brown.
And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 45-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. But good hands there defensively at 2nd down.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Throwing is Hurts.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker.
And the Cowboys are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. Well, that was one I kind of saw it coming, Charles. You had a free safety just hanging back there over the middle, waiting, and he saw that ball go in the air, and he jumped on it.
And I don't know why the quarterback didn't see that. That was just your standard cover 3, which means the free safety in the middle of the field, the 2 corners, and they divide the field in thirds. But when you have a free safety with range, like a good center fielder, he can go from side to side and make plays on the football as he did there.
Quickly here, and that's complete. 2 yards on the pickup there. 3rd and 7 now.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away.
Scott to return it. A solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the Plague did on the last one.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. They go play action with Hurts. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle 1st down. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. His throw incomplete.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop it behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
As a linebacker, you're taught to stay just slightly behind the ball carrier just in case he makes a cutback. But when you find the gap, shoot it. And he found it all right. Took it straight into the backfield and made the tackle for a loss.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. Here's Jake Elliott. Career long, by the way, for him, 61 yards. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And that will tie things up at 6-6. So back even at 6 apiece as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. Off the play fake, Prescott. He's going to let this one go deep. And this is caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year as they have taken the lead. This time the extra point up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken in at the 3. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get him 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
He's got a man
complete. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. On the draw, here's Sanders.
And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
This defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted.
And the Cowboys are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead.
That's caught inside the 20.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. From the red zone now, Prescott. And his throw is incomplete.
Martin, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Prescott flushed it. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
That sack courtesy of the effort of Hassan Reddick.
Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. To throw is Prescott. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. The kick by Maher is good.
So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
60-60.
They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to look deep for Watkins.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
Ready, check. Trap 50, trap 50. 19 Tiger. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Let's go.
On first down, Hurts.
He's going deep for Brown. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Cowboys out on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this third quarter.
And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Hurts. He's got Smith here. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, we're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
Here's Brett Kern now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. This is fielded at the 27. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. A 1st down throw for Prescott. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. So the completion good for 7 there. And it's 2nd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45. Oh, it's a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and inches.
Still want to be prepared for a pass.
Trying to run for it with Pollard, and he will have the 1st down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. Looking to throw, Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. This is intercepted. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, 3rd quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
I agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now, if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They're going to look to throw. Out route pass complete to Goddard. And a productive gain out to the 14 after starting at the 7. It's a gain of 7. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And they're going to get the 1st down here across the 15-yard line. Here's Hurts to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. J.J. Watt that time able to do what he does best, and that's sack the quarterback. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Back to throw now in his own end zone. Going deep here for Watkins. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Got to be careful here. Backed up this deep on 3rd down. He's going deep for Brown. And Hurts is intercepted. His 3rd of the game. Picked off by Kelvin Joseph. When you're on your own 1-yard line like they were, oftentimes you're thinking just run on any down, get some space. There they elect to throw it. It cost them.
You get the sense that they were banking on the element of surprise, right? Everyone expects you to run it there. Let's take a shot. Let's throw it. Try and create some space, some room. And it went awry, didn't it?
And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Prescott to throw it. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Brandon Jones picking it off. And the Eagles are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. Hurts. And this one incomplete. And another throw that really could have been, maybe should have been intercepted. That would have been number 4. Instead, it's 4th down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Here's Prescott. He's going to wind up and air it out. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Cowboys. A big play there with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Take it in at the 3. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Play action. Here's Hurts. Looking here for Smith downfield. And boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete. 2nd and 10 now. 3rd quarter action from Philadelphia, PA. They'll look to throw here. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Darius Slay with a pick. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
They'll try to run with Sanders. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Miles Sanders, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Eagles are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. lay it good on the extra point, and the lead is trimmed down to 10. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Play action now, Prescott. Pollard here once again, back-to-back catches. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Prescott now. Flush to, and a big loss here as he's taken down. Hassan Reddick, his second sack of the night.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Prescott, he's got his man. It's Schultz. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a third down.
That's a good bounce ball play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call through the offensive coordinator. You like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
Swinging this out for Pollard. He's going to have the first down and more than that. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 30. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. On play action, Prescott. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying, no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
And again, it's Prescott. He's going to air one out. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs. And I think they're going to at least take a look at this. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole. A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Hurts. Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top with the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
And my goodness, another interception.
Picked off by Marquise Bell. And the Cowboys are going to get it back here just past the 35.
Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used the calculator. I didn't...
Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. I ain't going nowhere, 20-year career.